Hi dear students, I hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to do a poem, The Kite. I am sure all of you have seen a kite and many of you have even tried to fly a kite, and I like the kite. Dear students, let's read this poem, which is very beautiful poem, and I hope all of you will like it. The kite. All of us like to fly kites. No doubt we like it. Have you ever tried to fly one? I'm sure you have done that. Read this poem about a kite as it flies in the sky. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail, then soars like a ship with only a sail. As over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows, and its wings fill and up it goes. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, but a ragged thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. Written by Harry Ben. Dear students, let's try to understand the poem. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new? Dear students, how bright a kite is in the sky when it is new means a new kite when it is flying in the sky looks very bright. With a dive and a dip, with a movement, sometime it dives and sometime it takes a dip, sometime it jumps or goes up, sometime it comes down. With a dive and a dip, with a movement, it snaps its tail. It makes sounds. It gives cracking sounds with the help of its tail. Then soars like a ship with only a sail, and then the kite moves ahead, goes high, like a ship with only a sail. Sail is a cloth, big cloth, large cloth, which helps the ship in moving ahead. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. Then the kite moves ahead, goes high like a ship with a sail. As over tides of wind it rides. As tide is there in the sea and the ship rides the tides, ship moves over the tides. Same way, our kite moves in the sky higher and higher, and it rides the wind. It moves in the air, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. Climbs to the crest of a gust means when the air or the breeze is blowing, when the blow of wind is there, it climbs high, it goes up, and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. When the wind blow is not there, when the wind is not blowing, when the breeze is not blowing, that it takes a rest, and when there is a blow of wind, it will go higher and higher in the sky. When string goes slack, when the string with which it is tied, that becomes slack, that becomes little bit loose, you wind it back, you roll the thread back and run until a new breeze blows, and then who is flying the kite? That flyer will run until the next blow of breeze comes and its wings fill and up it goes. Then again the wings of the kite will be filled with air with the wind and the kite will go high in the sky. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new? How bright in the sky a kite is when the kite is new? Means a kite when it is new, it looks very bright in the sky. But a regular thing, but a very bad thing, but a very poor thing, you never will see. You will never like to see it when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. When a kite is stuck in the top of a tree and it flaps its wings, it makes sound and then it looks very bad. Means when a kite is in the sky, it is flying, it is very beautiful, but when it is stuck in the top of a tree and it is worn out, then we never like to look at such a bad thing. It is bad thing when the kite is stuck in the top of the tree. I hope, dear students, all of you have got the idea of this poem. Now, something new for you. Now we will understand two things. The rhyming scheme of the poem. Dear students, I hope you have learnt in your class 5 rhyming words. Blue, new, dip, ship, tail, sail. These are the pairs of rhyming words. Then, how we will understand the rhyming scheme? Dear students, for example, first we will take the first 4 lines of the poem, first stanza. Blue, we will call this line A. And new is rhyming with blue. Blue, new. Both of these words are rhyming. So same name will be given to them. A. Then with a dive and a dip, this line is not rhyming with blue or new. We will give it a new name, that is B. It snaps its tail. Tail is neither rhyming with dip nor with new. So we will give it another name, C. Up to here our rhyming scheme is A, C. Then soars like a ship. Dip is rhyming with ship. What name we give? We have given to the line dip. That was B. So ship also will be given the name B. And then with only a sail, we have given the name C to the tail. So same name we will give to this line also with only a sail. So if we will look at these 6 lines, what will be our rhyming scheme? A, B, C. Means first 2 lines are rhyming. Then third line is rhyming with 5th line. And 4th line is rhyming with 6th line. In that way, the rhyming scheme of first 2 lines is A. Dear students, I hope you got some idea about rhyming scheme. Now we will learn about simile. This word may be new for you. What is a simile? A simile is a comparison of two different things and having at least one common point. When we compare two things which are different, but at least they have one common thing in them. For example, soars like a ship. We are comparing the kite with the ship. Kite is different thing. Ship is different thing. These are two different things. But they have one thing in common. What? That is soars. They move ahead, go up. in the same way. As the kite goes up, same way the ship goes ahead. Their movement of going ahead is same. Kite is different, ship is different. But one thing in common is their movement. That's why beta in this line there is simile. Then soars like a ship. It is the example of simile. Dear students, today we have learnt the poem The Kite and rhyming scheme and simile. I hope you got it. Any doubt you can ask me. Your doubts are always welcome. Read the poem again, write the poem in your notebook, try to understand the rhyming scheme and simile. Okay, dear students, be safe, be happy, keep learning. Thank you.